Hello guys. Apologies for being late today. The characters continue to do their best to sabotage my broadcast, as if I needed any of that. Before we get started today, I should warn everyone who watches that I have done some more chores. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means I've enchanted some items down to 100k gold. Terrible, I know. I've collected some moon sugar for reasons, and I have some magica potions with me as well, just in case. And yeah. The enchanted items do not do anything extraordinary. This is just a matter of having a lot of items that give me a feather effect, because that pushes us to below 0 in terms of weight. And aside from making us look very fashionable with our, well, curled shoes, we also do have quite a significant amount of feather going on, which means that our jump will be at maximum power for far longer than you would normally be able to keep it that way. I also finished. I leveled up enchant, and that pushes our level to 74. And the main effect of that is 750 health, which is quite good considering we started with 50. This also means that this is the highest level our character will get to, unless I do some, let's call them tricks. But I will not be doing that today. This is just to get us to a point where it's like, okay, leveling, that's done, and I don't have to focus on that anymore. But yes, let us get started. Last time, Sinamo Mirpal asked us to clear out a particular area. Or sorry, she said make it safe. And once that is done, she wants to be able to go there and look at it herself. So let us get on that task.
We extend you our war, my guide.
Right.
This one honors us. Please, speak.
Have to go to Al-Daedroth and make it safe. Simple enough of a task, you'd think. But as we will soon find out, becoming the messiah of this particular region is not going to be easy. Although some of them are easier to persuade than others, but yeah. Seems that we are being attacked, which... What the... What? What happened?
You grow weak.
You
Who are you, Outlander? What are you doing here? I don't know you, Outlander. What are you doing here? Are you here to worship at this foul shrine? Huh. We can tell him, yes, I'm here to worship. No, I'm here to loot this shrine. And I am the Nerevarine on a quest to fulfill the prophecies. I think I'm going to go with, since, you know, he doesn't appear favorably disposed towards the inhabitants here. He's wearing temple clothes, so I'm going to go with loot. Alright then, we don't care about that. In fact, you'll do us a favor if you kill a few of the witches and warlocks in the process. Just be careful, leave us alone, and we'll leave you alone. Neat.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Well then, I guess we'd better look inside. How do you do?
Die with honor, power.
I don't think so. What? Okay, these guys are not friendly. That's unfortunate. No, I'll have to kill you all. Yeah, as you can see, the enemy do not manage to do much to this character at this point. I'm gonna go left. Cool. Yeah, I'll take that under advisement. Steel helmet, neat. Don't mind me, I'm just a tourist. I'll just need to go over. Hey.
And it won't be me.
Oh no, they're killing the Ordinator. Well, glass armor is generally always worth it in terms of the value of the loot. The Indoril shield might actually be worth it just for the ability to enchant it. And it's one of the pieces of Indoril armor that you can actually pick up without... Or rather, you can use Indoril armor without fear of Ordinators attacking you over it. I think. Haven't tested it that. Have not tested that yet, though. Apparently there's no escape. And apparently now you die. You're just here to loot the shrine, right? That's fine with us. Just leave us alone. Okay. That's one of the collectibles, the sanguine items. Sanguine smithing, that's also valuable. Shrine of Malakath, it looks like.
There's someone watching.
He's the Deidre of the one that's significant to the orcs, if I remember correctly. Alright guys, Inner Shrine. I'm just gonna try to sneak around for a little bit, see what happens. I think that's a golden saint, but I'm not sure. You know what, let's try out this mace. And immediately I get paralyzed.
You will die where you stand.
That's cheating, you know. I dislike being paralyzed. Is my blunt weapon not at 100? Nope, it's at 10. Whoops. Let's try using this thing then.
Now this is fighting.
While I'm remembering to do this, we should probably soul trap her. A Daedric dagger. It seems like you can activate the statue. I'm not going to be doing that just yet. Shield of Light, won't need it. Or at least that's what I think. Because there would be a reason why they put him here. Excuse me. It's frustrating when your throat makes sounds like that.
Give in. You're dead already.
Ebony spear, I can use that. For a second I was just hoping that Catherine there would be cool, but Well, some people just want to be difficult about everything. Glass staff, that's kind of rare. Dead warlock. Dead elite ordinator. And here's the rat that killed them both. They never stood a chance. Music's gone peaceful, which indicates that we're not in danger at this point. Hello, Ra Guzgob. Ra says meow. I set meow at him and he replies meow. Background. I am Ra Guzgob the Khajiit. Looking a bit orcish there, my friend. That's right, Ra Guzgob the Khajiit. How do you like my tail? Looks fine. Hey, Ra Guzgob likes you. Maybe Ra Guzgob tells you a little secret. Got any moon sugar? Yeah. Pretend Khajiit wants drugs. Yes, here it is. Ra Guzgob knows something you'd like. Ra Guzgob put it under his pillow for the sugar fairy. Is that right? What's your trade? Are you blind? Ra Guzgob's a Khajiit. Tell me a secret. Orc? Ra Guzgob is no orc.
You may ask your question.
There's someone
but make
watching.
it quick.
Gamble putty. Worth 16,000 gold pieces. Fortifies agility, intelligence, personality, and luck, and drains endurance, speed, strength, and willpower. Glove discovered under a pillow within the Daedric shrine of Al Daedroth. What are you guys doing?
What now?
Well, 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 what do we have here? To have your invitation, are you a player of the game, or one of the game pieces, or a humble spectator? Spectator. Some just like to watch. They also serve Shiokorath, who stand and clap. Please yourself. Game pieces. You're not a player, just here to be a game piece, then step right in, pick a partner, and start swinging. I'm sure you'll find someone to accommodate you. Invitation. Were you summoned, or do you come of your own free will? It hardly matters, the party is open to all. But make sure you pay your respects to the host and grab a drink from Lusty Drike over in the corner. Then feel free to mingle with the other guests to join the dancing, chancing throng. I believe the ones in gold masks are party crashers, but all are welcome to the Mad God's Mask and Bellicose Ball. Player of the game. If you want to be a player, then you want to play with me. Go ahead, Diomedes. You're the guest. You make the first move. I have 100 gold pieces.
You may ask a question, but make it
Want a drink, buddy? Got anything you want, so long as it's Sujama. Drink mug of Sujama. Sure, here you go. Why you look at Ragaz grub that way? Okay, this is interesting. I'm not quite sure what to do here. I guess one of the things I could do is speak to Statue of Sheogorath. He's not very talkative. Oh, hi. So, I'm just looking around here, and I'm trying to find, because they asked me about an invitation, and I guess my goal is to find one. Did I do the right wing? So, in this particular area, the menacing music is playing. So I'm wondering if there's like a secret room that I've missed. I'm guessing this must be Azura because you've got the moon and star. Usually the gemstones in places like this are, well, cursed. Why can't I see inside this? There's the dead rat, dead ordinator, dead warlock. Wait. It says this is the door to the inner shrine. which would be right in the center, which is a bit...
What now?
Do I have to get really drunk? Because I think my character can do that.
You may ask your question, but make it
Okay, well, I'm a little out of ideas at this point, so... My guess would be maybe I need to pick a side in this conflict. I mean, that seems fairly reasonable. And if I had to pick a side in the conflict, well... I feel like the Ordinators at this stage, and probably for a little while yet, would be the most hostile to my quest to become the Messiah. Inner Shrine, left wing, Alt Daedroth, right wing. So why is this lobby area so menacing? Because near as I can tell, everything is resolved. Guess I'll look around outside.
I am never too busy for a good talk.
I guess we're clearing out the Ordinators. Do I have a wanted level or something? Nope. So that should be safe.
You will die! Oh!
Right, let's go back and speak to that person that seems to be in charge of the place.
What now?
Well, since I don't know what else to do, I guess I'm...
Suffer greatly!
just gonna have to do it to these people. Right, having killed pretty much everyone in the dungeon, I guess it's safe? It would kind of need to be. And that is almost certainly the person that I was supposed to speak to first. I have done this particular section before, so I'm gonna try speaking to that person before I kill everyone. It's just because, you know, I can kill everyone, sure. That's a fairly trivial task at this point.
What now?
I don't know you, do I? Or here for the dance, or here with the gold hats? You don't know what's going on? Go down and talk to Yeleni in Darville in the big room with the statue. There's free drinks too, and watch out for the gold hats. They play rough. So I guess that was the invitation I was looking for a bit earlier.
What now?
Dance with your partner, swing the axe and mace, rough and tumble, the spice of life and death. Don't you understand? Do you want to die like a farmer? I don't know, how do farmers usually die?
You may ask your question, but make it quick.
Huh.
I have you! There is no escape!
You know, this paralysis is getting old. Right, out to deal with the last one. I hope the Animusa aren't gonna be irritated that I chose to resolve this dispute somewhat less than amicably. Somewhat. Guess we're gonna need our water walking shoes, or slippers. I named them the Holy Slippers, for reasons that will be forever mysterious. Oh dear. I'm using a ring right now, and because I'm carrying 300 pounds worth of items, the super boosted jump is now what the normal jump was usually, back when I was not loaded down. And you know, this is me equipped with just over half of my carry weight. So you can really see that it's extremely important for your speed whether or not you are carrying too much, or even just a moderate amount. Over there you have a Telvanni/Imperial outpost. Sort of the mushroom tower you would expect is been perforated in numerous places by, or rather the Telvanni bits are perforating the castle. Just gonna
Welcome,
sleep
friend.
before
We extend you our
proceed.
warm regards.
Yes, Diomedes, are you ready now for me to accompany you to Al-Daedroth? Have you made Al-Daedroth a safe place for the Ayamusa? If I may pass in safety to the old sanctuary and see the great statue in the inner shrine, then the place is safe for my people. If Al-Daedroth is safe, are you ready for me to accompany you there and test with our lives whether it is indeed safe? Yes, please accompany me to Al-Daedroth. Very well, Diomedes. I will accompany you to the Daedric Shrine on Al-Daedroth, and when you have brought me to the old sanctuary beneath the ruins, and I may see the great statue of Sheogorath in the inner shrine, then I will surely know that you have made Al-Daedroth safe for the Ayamusa, and I will name you Ayamusa Nerivarine. Go ahead, and we'll speak further before the great statue. Excellent. I'm kind of hoping she has some sort of water walking, because otherwise I'm gonna have to make some changes. Just so I don't have to make the trip back, I'm going to be oh dear. She's gonna be fucking attacking, or rather counterattacking, literally everything. Lady. Can we get to the water now? Okay, she does have water walking. Because otherwise she would be getting slaughtered by the sea life. Yeah, it would be kind of cruel to expect the player to escort her over there, clearing the sea, you know, on both journeys. Because the sea does not stay empty. Oh no. Just a single second spent inside means that a fresh wave of horrors have accumulated beneath the waves. Yeah, there's an auto walk button in this game that's quite essential. At least with boring stuff like this where you're escorting someone. You can see she gets upset if we just, you know, sprint for 5 seconds. I guess I could discuss current events while we wait for us to arrive at this place. So, at the time of recording this, we're going into, well, definitely autumn of 2022, and sort of an interesting thing in the news yesterday where they said that, even though this is Denmark, and yeah, I'm Scandinavian, even though that we're in that part of the world where we expect that current events in history is something that's not going to happen to us, it's going to happen to other people. But this winter they will now be risking up to... What are you doing? Risking up to 2 hours of power cuts per day, assuming that the weather is not favorable. And I found that to be rather special. So I was just going over a list in my head of like, well, okay, what can I do about that? And there's not a whole lot. Main thing I got was one of those power banks, because, you know, if the power's out and you don't have many options, then a phone can serve quite well so long as it has power. Yeah, the pathfinding of these characters is anything but
Thank you.
useful. I said I would accompany you, Diomedes, to see if you had made Al-Daedra safe for the Al-Musa. You have fulfilled my conditions. Thank you, Diomedes. The Al-Musa shall be saved, and if you wish, I will now name you Nerevarine of the Al-Musa. You have made this place for the Al-Musa, and so I name you Al-Musa Nerevarine, war leader of the Al-Musa and protector of the people. I will also give you the Madstone of the Al-Musa, which shall be the sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nerevarine, and that the Al-Musa shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead. Now, I can stay only briefly. Soon I must return to the Al-Musa camp and make preparations to relocate here. What is the Madstone? The Madstone of the Al-Musa is a protection against the spells of witch warriors. When you use it and touch your enemy, it causes the voices of the ancestors to cry out in his head, confusing him and fuddling his witcheries. I warn you though, when you use the Madstone, the ancestors also cry out in your ears, so you too are made mad by their wailing. It is the Madstone. Perhaps it will not please a wizard, but it shall greatly please a warrior. For those who serve Sheogorath, the Mad Lord, there is no good or evil, right or wrong, true or false, real or unreal. For them there is only what they want, what they see. With such carelessness, only the very strong and the very lucky cultists survive, while the weak provide sport and amusement for the others, and the spawn of Sheogorath are never twice the same, and each more terrible than the next. It is an evil cult, and dangerous. I'll have to get rid of that moon sugar if I want services from her. And she can sell me pretty much nothing value.
I see
keeping my
this land
sugar.
suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Right then, Ahimusa Nerevarine. That's one thing off the list. I think I'm kind of loaded down with items, so I'm gonna have to go back. Luckily, I should still be mobile enough to avoid attention from any ordinators. I don't think they'll attack on sight, but that's not a theory that I'm really all that eager to test.
At your service, Outlander.
I don't know where.
Don't worry though, I'm not gonna spend ages sorting through all the stuff. I'm just gonna dump it in the mansion and I'll sort that out on my own. And hopefully that will be sufficient. Although it's not like I need to buy all that much more in the game, so... Might be a few enchantments and whatnot, but yeah. We can start with the weapons. Some of this stuff I'm gonna have to put in a special container. Just for like little assorted, enchanted, this, that, and the others. I tend to put them here. I don't think I'm gonna need this anymore. Yeah, that should suffice. I can put that and that should be enough. Just making sure for the more diligent you are with just making sure you have what you need before you depart, the better. Because once you depart, it's probably going to take you a little while to get back here, and well, we don't need a little while. Curious, can I speak to these? Thank you, Diomedes. You've made a safe place for the Ahimusa. Are you truly the Nerevarine? This will surely be a tale I tell to our children. I don't think we're gonna have any children there, Sen, but, you know, you're welcome. She's a herder. And she doesn't have much of interest to tell me. Alright. That then means that we are halfway done with the Ashlanders. Seems there's some people on the beach. I'm not gonna bother them. I'm just gonna be... yeah. Oh, I just love the amount of mobility this game affords you. Come on. Aw. Too bad it's foggy. This place has quite the pit of view. I know this guy here is an Ashlander. I wonder if he has
Welcome,
anything to
friend.
say.
We extend you our warm regards.
He's explaining to me what the Nerevarine is and says that because I'm an Outlander, it's not appropriate for me to learn about it. Never mind that I am the Nerevarine personally, but you know, that's details. Off we go. I remember when a landing like that used to hurt. Right, let's see
May
what
you find me
she
worthy
has
of your
to say.
attention.
Zaba says, "Come closer. Let me see you." Yes. I think it is you, the one they talk about, the Outlander who claims he fulfills the Nerevarine prophecies. You should speak to Ashkan Koshat. He's the mightiest champion and the greatest Ashkan of all the Ashlander tribes, a very great man. You should talk to him. He is a very cautious man, always speaking with traders and travelers about the news of the world. Go ahead, our great chief doesn't stand on ceremony. You may enter his yurt, and if you are clean and courteous. Well, I guess that's what I'll do.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
So, you are Diomedes, the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. You're welcome to our hospitality, Outlander, but you must tell us, how can an Outlander be the Nerevarine? We've heard the rumors. We know you to be the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies, but how could an Outlander be the Nerevarine? Tell your story, show your proofs, and ask to be named the Nerevarine. Ho ho, excuse me, do not think me rude, but seriously, do you believe this story yourself? I mean, no offense, but you must admit you are an Outlander and completely ignorant of our ways. How could you ever be our war leader? What sensible Ashcan would ever choose you to lead the tribes? Ho ho. Set me a task, then. Very well. A vampire named Calvario has taken refuge in nearby Neronu ancestral tomb. If you are as worthy as you say you are, it should be a small matter for you to dispose of this vampire. There. You have your task. Now perhaps you would leave me in peace for a bit. Who is Calvario? He's a vampire. A young one, but quite dangerous, of course. As I'm sure an adventurer of your wide experience would know. Probably driven out of his lair by an older, more powerful vampire. I would never offer advice to someone of your reputation, but perhaps a visit to the potion makers and enchanters of Telvos and Telemora might be in order. I don't use them myself, but they say potions and scroll can be quite handy in a tight spot. Tell me about the prophecies. Yes, we know about them. We know that there are many prophecies, all of them mysterious and obscure. Our wise woman, Sonomu Zabamat, have told her chief all about these prophecies and given her interpretations. And he's basically admitting to be an agnostic regarding the prophecies, which, okay. Narrow ancestral tomb is to the north, but you are a stranger and may get lost. Listen. He then gives me directions. What are vampires? Vampires are monsters that feed on humanoid blood. Once they were human, like you and me, but they get blood disease from another vampire and become vampires themselves. That's why they exist. Everyone hates them, yet no one wants to come near one. But doesn't prophecy say the Nerevarine has nothing to fear from disease? So you have nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Fine. As I recall, this guy will have the most pathetic fucking request of any character in the entire game. So, you know, look forward to that. It says it's to the north. And he was right. I can see it. I shouldn't even have used my frickin' ring for this. That's Venom. Oh. Never mind. Maybe I was mistaken. Found it. You know what? I'm gonna try sneaking around. You never know if the vampire might have some amusing dialogue. Well, that guy's dead. Never mind. Note from Bacharach. Morris, your boys better clear out. Our position was given away and we were raided by that bastard Gorus. He sent a small band of the dead to Dralas and wiped out all but Leuven. He was able to make it back here to Nilas to warn us. We are clearing out and heading for a new location. I suggest you and your boys get out of there as soon as possible. We have a snitch in our organization. You let me find out who it is, and I'll feed their flesh to the crabs. It just seems as though he knows all of our raiding routes. It's just a matter of time before Gora sends them damned and dead your way. I'll never turn those goods over to that necro. What's fair is fair, and he had to pay up. You know where I'm coming from? I'm sending Ursine to deliver this message to you. She will deliver a key so you can gain entry into the rendezvous point. See you soon, and good luck, brother. Huh. Guess that was the key. Heavy leather boots. Armor rating 166. Fucking excuse me? Definitely keeping those. Key to a chest. Some gold. Expensive amulet. What do you want? Vampires. We are the Dark Walkers, those who prey upon the warm-blooded. Our gifts are many and weaknesses few. There are 3 major clans, Ayunde, Burn, and Quara. There are others in this world as well, living like cattle in tombs under the ground. Ayunde, a dark brotherhood of vampiric mages, I fear, though that, given their powerful minds, may be tainted by madness, such as the price for the gift they were given. What about Burn? We're the true masters of the night, only we use our dark powers as they were intended. Sliding through the night, invisible in the shadows, we hunt our prey in secrecy and silence. The Burn vampire travels as the shadows do, silent and unnoticed. We are more agile than the other clans, and even on crowded streets we pass unnoticed. Our victims never suspect our presence until their blood is on our lips. Neat. Yeah, you can see the, his face looks, distinctive. Well, I killed the vampire. And nothing else, but I killed the vampire, and that's all I'm ever gonna be doing. For that fucking weirdo. You might be wondering why I hate that ash can so, and we're about to find out. That's... Oh man, the way you can jump in this game. When trees don't get in the way. Welcome, Outlander. Tell me about Calvario. Dead? Well then, perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps you should be the Neverine. Well, so you killed the vampire Calvario? Ahem, well, I'll be happy to acknowledge you as sign of Neverine, but it is customary for one seeking an honor from an Ashcan to offer the Ashcan a generous gift as a mark of respect. Because you are an Outlander and do not know our customs, I will do you the great favor of naming the gift I wish to receive. A high-born Telvanni bride, a pretty one, plump, with big hips to bring me many sons. I fucking hate this guy. Where will you find a highborn Telvanni bride? That is simple. You should visit highborn Telvanni lords and inform them that Ashkan Kaushad of the lordly Zainab would do them the honor of making their daughter his bride. Surely many Telvanni lords would be honored to receive such an offer. Consider carefully the many daughters offered and choose for me the finest. Take counsel with my wise woman, Sonamu Zavamat. She knows my mind well in such matters. Now, chat, I know what you're thinking. Sure, we could kill this guy, but then we cannot do the main quest. I'm just looking to see if anything new is written here. Oh great, the main character put in his novel or his
You flatter me with your attention.
his journal exactly the sexual characteristics that the Ashcan wanted. Now, the Telvanni wouldn't, piss on the Ashlanders if they were on fire. So, there's no fucking way that that's gonna be possible. I am Sonamu Zabamat, wise woman of the Zainab. Do you come for my services or my counsel? Koshan wants a Telvanni bride, eh? No highborn Telvanni would wed an Ashlander, but I have a plan. Go to my friend, Savil Imain, slave mistress of the festival slave market in Tel Arun, and tell her you need a pretty Dunmer slave to pose as a Telvanni lady. Then Savil Imain will tell you what clothes to buy and will dress her like a highborn Telvanni. Then escort the pretty slave to Zainab camp and present her to Ashkan Koshad as a highborn Telvanni bride. He won't know the difference. Oh, he's as stupid as he seems then. What a surprise. Yeah, and I mentioned being the Nerevarine to her, and she essentially just says, well, that's neat, you should tell the Ashcan, so... Basically just funneling you directly towards the main quest aspect of it.
This one honors us. Please, speak.
Now, Morrowind was made back in the ancient days, back before Bethesda got lazy. So what we're going to be doing now is explore some of the extra content relating to this. I'm going to go to every Telvanni lord in the region and ask. Hooray, BB. Won't to please this Ashlander who won't some fuck. Probably not.
What do you ask of me?
I'm guessing you'll be over here then. Maybe. Nope. Apparently this is the service tower.
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, right. Yeah, the Telvanni lord of this place would be here in the actual mushroom portion. Hello, Arion. I've heard of you. You're the Outlander who wishes to be Telvanni Hortator. Nope.
Is there something you need?
Yeah, I don't want to start the Hortator stuff, so I guess we're gonna have to neglect exploring some of this
You
content.
want something, friend?
But I guess I'll just summarize. Like, every single one of them will feel gravely insulted that you even ask. I am gonna have to ask over here though, just because of the nature of this particular settlement. Tell more if it is the place I remember is a female-only settlement, because the wizard lady who lives here is not well disposed towards men. What is this man doing here? Is it lost? Clearly. So you don't even get the option to ask. I remembered that completely wrong. Good job, me. See, Teleroon should be in this direction, so there's little to do but to fly there. I guess I could teleport there as well, but nah. Wasn't wearing the healing amulet, which is why I was not healing. See how that works? I am very clever. Welcome, Diomedes, to the festival slave market, the finest slaves in Vardenfell. I'm Savillimine, and I know we have the slave for you. Are you looking for a standard household slaves, Diomedes, or are you looking for something special? I expect this is something special. You need a slave to pose as a highborn Telvanni lady. Sweet Alma. That's Sonamu Zabamat and her cunning plans. I do have the slave you want. Falua Leru, a pretty Dunmer girl, but first you must get an exquisite skirt, an exquisite shirt, and exquisite shoes. Go get those clothes, and then we will discuss a price for him. Elegant the Clothier. Okay. Now I have to... That's an apothecary. Pot and platter, smith. I do definitely want to see if there is a clothier here, because, well...
Warm greetings, Outlander. Care to peruse my spells?
Let's see what she has. This isn't the merchant we needed to find, but being on the lookout for stuff like this is usually the right move. Enchanted items are the most powerful thing in the game, at least in my opinion. I mean, you've seen the difference it makes to traveling. And you do have to do a lot of traveling in this game. Right, that's a smith. Am I missing something obvious? Huh. Well, I guess it must be inside of the tower. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Gonna have to ask her for directions again. Because I'm not seeing anyone selling clothes. Telmora, right.
You're not.
So where's the dock? There it is. Yeah, Telmora was that female supremacist type settlement.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do?
Right, Telmora. Now let's see. Clothier is somewhere in. I see it. What do you have? Oh, hell yeah. Look at this. Exquisite. I am gonna have to be buying every single bit that she has of that. Right, let's check. That all checks out. Not very expensive. Well, extremely expensive, but only for a character that doesn't have, well, my resources. Alright, back to Telaroon. And the slave market should be here-ish. Somewhere. I see her. That's kind of strange. The slave market is just standing in darkness. Something special. Good. These clothes are perfect. Hold on to them. You'll give them to her when you've bought her. But I need a little more time to coach Falura Lurvo to play the part of a highborn Telbani lady. I know just the thing we need. Go get a bottle of Tilmani bug musk perfume. Try Bildrin the apothecary here in Telarune. Right. That will make her irresistible. Go. Okay.
Greetings, Douglas.
You have the Telvanni bog musk? Excellent. No, don't give it to me. You'll give it to her when you've bought her. Now, let me tell you my price. For this superb specimen skillfully coached to play a part in your little scheme, I am pleased to offer you, accept from you, the modest sum of 1,200 drakes. And I only offer this special price out of my friendship with Zonomu Zabamat. I told her I'll give you 600 drakes. Sweet Alma. I hope I don't encounter another trader as sharp as you, or I'll end up paying you for my goods. But I'll accept your offer, and thank you for your custom. Now here's the key to her cage. I've removed her slave braces. When you're ready, you should speak to follower Lervu, give her the presents, and explain to her that she is to follow you back to Zainab camp to meet her future husband, Ashkan Koshad. Neat.
May I help you, Outlander?
Are you Falera Lervu? Yes, Sarah. Falurad Lervu of Velothis Haven, the daughter of Adranu Lervu, Lord of Tel Lervu. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See, Samuel Emain has taught me well. I shall be a highborn Telvanni lady, and no one will know the difference. Just like a lady. I admit I'm a little anxious about marrying an Ashlander, even an Ashlander chief, but anything is better than being a slave. I am very tough and smart, and determined to make the best of my chances. But Seville Emain said you wanted to give me something, some presents. Some presents. Oh, Sarah, these clothes, they are divine. Such a perfume. Only the very rich can afford this. I shall do everything I can to please you and my new master, that is, my gracious lord and husband-to-be. Come, I am so excited, cannot wait. Let us travel together to the Zainab camp, yada yada yada. Travel. Follow me. They're not gonna fight even though they have the same outfit? Huh. This is nothing like my Japanese animes. So where's the dock? Yeah, it tends to be in these sorts of quests where you have to drag someone across the map. Where is she?
I am never too busy.
Yeah, if you have to get these characters across the map, you can bring them along for the fast travel stuff, so like boats and Silt Striders. I think the Mage's Guild Guide teleport also works, but for Divine Intervention scrolls and whatnot, that's not an option. I'm gonna try to go this direction. Come on. With these escort quests, you save early, you save often. Yeah, you might notice that she is running at the speed I walk, so that's just one of the hazards of these kinds of quests, and that's why I dislike doing them. Now let's see. Zainab is, yeah, boss is closest. Definitely not irritated at all about escort quests. All gamers love escort quests. That's just how it works. Also, I'm telling lies. Plenty of them. Excuse me? Lady, what is your deal? She's just kind of glitching out with her combat subroutines. I feel that's going to be a recurring theme of our journey. And that's quite this guy. Well, I hope these guys aren't gonna attack, because if they are, our charming companion will be attempting to, you know, protect me with her life, even though she's almost certainly level 1 and I am level 74. I did wonder about seeing if I can make the ghost fence animate in the distance. I just worry about how much system resources that would consume. This is an old game, but it's also running on the vanilla engine, so there are limitations to how much mods can really do for it. There is an engine replacement project, Open Morrowind. I haven't tried it out, but from what I hear, the performance on it is not flawless. It might exceed the capabilities of vanilla in the next few years, maybe not, but it's definitely something I'm keeping my eye on. But if you were going to be playing Morrowind, you know, today, then I would definitely say that vanilla is the way to go. And that, when I say vanilla, I mean modded vanilla. I know that seems like an oxymoron, but the term refers to the vanilla engine rather than playing a game without any mods. Because unmodded Morrowind would be... well, it's been crashing a bit more than normal in this playthrough, but not every 10 minutes like it will with 0 mods. Just gonna quick save and
A warm welcome to you.
see what she has to say. Nothing new. talking to her about it. You are the Nerevarine? But you're an outlander. How can that be? Such wonders in the world. Before I was a slave, now I'm a companion of the Nerevarine and the bride of a Zainab chief. Yeah, that's definitely some entries on the resume that will attract interest from employers. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna phrase it. Padababi. It's quite the name. Ashkan's Yurt. Yes, Sarah. Yes, we are here safely, and this fine man, is he to be my bridegroom? Maybe. He's very distinguished looking, isn't he? A bit severe, perhaps, but the lines on the face there show that he likes to smile. Oh, Sarah, I think I will be very happy. Travel together. That was quite a journey, wasn't it? I guess so.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor.
Greetings, Outlander. Have you returned with my Telvanni bride? Sure. This is my new bride. I am very pleased with your gift, Diomedes, though she is not so generous in the hips as I would like. I promise to make her a happy wife and to do her honor as the highborn Telvanni lady. And as I've said, I will now name you the Zainab Nerevarine, war leader of the Zainab and protector of the people. I must also give you the Zainab Thong, an enchanted heirloom of the tribe which shall be assigned to all Dunmer that you have been named Nerevarine. Right. I'm not even gonna comment on it. I feel like my reaction was adequately conveyed wordlessly. Talking to the bride again. Asking her what she thinks of her husband. Thank you, Sarah. I'm very pleased with Ashkan Kaushad. He is good-looking, clever, and rich, although a bit full of himself, like all men. Thank you for being my matchmaker and benefactor, and I hope you will return to visit when I have brought many fine sons and daughters to Kaushad. Yeah, if I return, it's gonna be to burn this encampment to the ground, but you know. I can basically guarantee that you will see me again. Dare I even look at what he gave me? Thong. I don't even know what, Oh. Interesting. That's terrible, though. They gave a unique sort of model to something
Under
like
sun
that.
and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
How can I help you, Nerevarine? They don't have too much to say about it, which is fine. Just gotta... Yeah, I think these, these exquisite rings can be turned into, for instance, the jump ring. I might very well do that, but, we shall see. The next encampment is going to be the Erabenisun. And... I think we can get there well enough. Just thinking, what am I gonna do with the stuff?
Good to see you. Do you need my...
Yeah, I think I'll just go and drop it off at the mansion.
I don't.
Because I know the Erebanisum quest line is gonna be... Well, there's gonna be a little bit of back and forth. I forget how much in the way of loot there's gonna be. What am I gonna do for money? I know for a fact I'm gonna be needing some for the enchanting, but oh, who knows? Maybe I'll get some. How do I put it? Heavy leather boots. I still find it pretty insane that the armor rating there is that high. Oh well. I don't think we're gonna need detect animal. We are gonna need the moon and star. And those things will be useful. I'll put the note in as well, and I don't think I'm gonna need this. That should leave me with plenty of room to spare. Right. And we just use the guild guide to get back.
Hail,
And
friend. My finest man.
yep, that's neat. Sadrith Mora.
Do you want something?
No, I don't. Now, the Erebanisum Ashlanders are going to be... Those are the ones where Nebani Mesa said that I should not trust them. That they are dishonorable, effectively bandits. And I could believe that. Right. Thought I saw someone there. That wouldn't do. Now, because these guys are going to be extremely hostile, it is risky to approach them. Actually, before I speak to her, I'm just going to make sure that I am indeed wearing the Moon and Star ring. Go away, stupid. I'd kill you, but it's not worth the trouble. What if I bribe you? She does enjoy being bribed. So yeah, I'm not getting anywhere with her. You'll find no welcome here, I'm afraid. We know about the prophecies. Our Ashkan and Gulakan say that they are foolish superstitions. There will be trouble if you speak with them. Perhaps you should speak to our wise woman, Manirai. Okay. This woman seems to at least be helpful. And she's quite amazed to see that I do in fact have the ring, which, I mean, makes sense. Oh well, she said to approach the wise woman.
Welcome, friend.
Actually, I'm just gonna, like, go around the camp and see how many of them are hostile. He's hostile. Very hostile. Hostile. Go away, stupid. I'd kill you, but it's
What do
not
you
worth
want?
the trouble. That's definitely hostile. This guy doesn't seem hostile. Before I even speak to her, I'm just gonna mark this location so I can easily get back. I am Mani Rai, wise woman of the Erebanisun. Right. You are the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies? Do you need my services or do you seek my counsel? I'd like your counsel. I warn you, be wary of Ashkan Ulathpal and his supporters. They hate all Outlanders and love nothing more than to kill and loot them. They do not respect custom or hospitality, and they think nothing of killing unarmed men, women, or children. They are bad men and bad leaders, and you should fear them. I can do more than fear them. Ulathpal is always in his yurt, protected by his bodyguard Gulakan Ahaz. I am just a weak woman, and I'm sure you would know best, but I would kill Ahaz first, the weaker of the two. And if I had secret magics and powers, I would use them to preserve me while I defend against two enemies at once. Ahaz is Ulathpal's faithful bodyguard. He is not so strong or skilled as Ashu Ache, but wherever you see Ulathpal, you will also see Ahaz. If you fight, yeah, we would have to fight them both. Ashu Ache is a great fighter, the most strong and experienced of the Erebanisun. He wears enchanted armor and boasts that none of the Erebanisun can defeat him, not even Ulathpal. Okay. Nerevarine. Many of our tribe believe these prophecies to be no more than foolish superstition. I do not know myself what to think. What about the prophecies? You wish to be named Erebanisun Nerevarine? Never. Not while Ashkan Ulathpal and his war-loving Erebanisun live. They hate all Outlanders and are proud and haughty and will never suffer an Outlander to rule them. If you would be Nerevarine of the Erebanisun, you must kill Ulathpal and his supporters, the Gulakans Ahaz, Ranabi, and Ashu Ache. Then you must help me make peace-loving Erebanisun Gulakan Han Amu or Ashkan. I must make that guy their Ashkan. Ashkan Han Amu could then name you Erebanisun Nerevarine. But before anything else can be done, you must first eliminate Ulafpal and his supporters. Then you should come speak to me, and we will further discuss how you might be named the Nervarine. What's this peace-loving thing you have going? She is one of them, and she says, we only wish to live and hunt as we have in the past, and do not wish to anger our neighbors by raiding and warfare. But Ashkan, Ulafpal, and his supporters are strong and sure of themselves. They have grown rich by raiding and fighting, and they are not to be ruled by the counsel of their wise woman. Under the previous Ashkan, Han Amu's father, Aaron Amu, the Arabanisum grew bold and arrogant, confident in their strength of arms. Now Ashkan Ulafpal and his companions have become cruel and violent, and our people live in fear. Han Amu is the son of our former chief, Iran Amu, but he is nothing like his father. His birth gives him a strong claim to lead the tribe, but of the many virtues required by an Ashkan, he lacks only 3 things: strength, courage, and wisdom. Okay, those are fairly significant issues. Ranabi is mean and solitary. He's cunning, but he relies too much on the power of his ancestors' enchantments. He is not so strong, but beware, he bears a poisoned blade. You know, I'm not particularly concerned about that. Council. If you would fight Ashkan, Ulafpal, and his supporters, know your enemy and come prepared. Okay, so basically she's saying that unless you're a true badass, you're gonna need, you know, superpowers to succeed. Well, since we are looking at having to dispense with the chief, so to speak. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be trying to go for the frontal assault. However, before I can do that, I'm definitely feeling that I haven't had lunch, so I have something I can just put in the oven, but I'm just gonna need a moment to do that. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Alright. Oven is warming up. Well, let's see. Must kill Ulaf Pal and its supporters, Ahaz, Ranabi, and Ashu Ache. Cool.
There is someone watching me. I can tell.
You don't say.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Is that a fact? Just seeing if I can irritate him. Huh. Oh well.
There is someone watching.
He seems to be too much of a pussy. You're the Outlander who claims to fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. What do you want? I have nothing to say to you, and I despise your kind.
Your wounds are great. There is no... How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander. You flatter me with your...
Well, let's keep slaughtering the war-minded ones. Ranabi and Ashu Ache. You have slain one of my people, you must pay with your life. I think I'd rather pay with yours, if it's all the same to you. Mountain Spirit. Ranabi. He's also confident that he will win a fight. I don't know about that. Bitter Hand, Ember Hand, Robe of Irudan, Razor Break. No matter what Mani Rai says, I'm not interested. You're just going to get me killed.
I'm very happy.
Well, I'm
to
certainly
make your
qualified
life
to
such a
do
fun
that. I don't want to be Ashkan. Everyone despises me. I am a weakling, a coward, and a fool. I hate it, but it's true. I just want to be left alone. Yes, or want to be Ashkan. Yes, I recognize it. Ranabi wore that robe, the robe of Iradan the Wise. It was handed down to Ranabi through his family. But what does that have to do with my wanting to be Ashkan? Give it to him and give it a little speech. Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the robe that gives wisdom and counsel, and it is the idea of the robe that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkan who wears the robe, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson, and I must give it thought. Yes, I recognize it. So-and-so wore the amulet. Give him the amulet and give him a little speech. Sobering lesson again. Thank you. Your lesson is clear. It is the Ashkan who wears the axe, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. Now, with Ulafpal dead, I hold the fate of the tribe in my hands, and I must accept that responsibility. Thank you for your lesson. I shall be Ashkan of the Irabanisum, and I do not need the axe. You should keep it for yourself, and if you wish, I shall also name you Nerevarine. Name me Nerevarine, then. Thank you, Diomedes. I promise that, as Ashkan, I shall do my best to amend the dark reputation of the Erebanisum, and as my first action as chief, I now name you Erebanisum Nerevarine, champion of the Erebanisum and protector of the people. You must also go to the wise woman Manirai and get from her the seizing of the Erebanisum, or, let's see, an enchanted heirloom of the tribe, which shall be assigned to all Dunmer that the Erebanisum have named you Nerevarine. And some people in the tribe are starting to feel more hopeful. So Diomedes, you are called Nerevarine, and Han-Namu is now our Ashkan. Many changes, many changes. We know about the prophecies, and we think they are foolish superstition. But we have a new chief, so maybe it is time to think differently. Yeah, so one would hope. Alright, looks like the oven is ready. I just need to load something into it, and then we'll have another 20 minutes before an interruption. Just a moment. Alright, that should be enough. Quick save.
May I help?
Speak to the wise woman.
Welcome, friend. We extend you our warm regards.
I like her leopard print, because, you know, plenty of leopards in these parts. Actually, I hope that's not kanji, because that would be terrible. Persuaded him to accept his responsibilities. Now we must see if he grows in wisdom and becomes a good and wise chief like his father. Speaking on Hanamu, the reluctant chieftain. She congratulates us on being named Nerevarine, and says she must also give us the seizing of the Erebanisum, a tribal heirloom that ought to be held by our chosen champion as a token that we have named you Nerevarine. Here, this enchanted token of the Erebanisum, that all may know that we have named you Nerevarine and champion. Give me counsel. I have no counsel, Nerevarine. We're both traveling in the dark. Tells us not to listen to Dagath Ur's attempt to drive us mad. I shall be sure to make a note of that. Well, guys, we have now finished part of the main quest. We have been named Nerevarine by all of the major factions. Which now leads me to a problem that we're gonna have to address. We now have to go and speak to the major houses of the various, well, we need to go to speak to Great Houses, Telvanni, Redoran, and Lalu. And I think I'm going to be doing it in that exact order. So Telvanni first. And where to start with those guys? Most of them are completely insane, as you will see. I guess maybe we should teleport back to... Oh wait, I can't teleport back to her. The Bani Mesa is going to be all the way over here, which is most of the map away. Well, that's my fault. This is what I get for not planning ahead. Ah, well. It's not like I'm a level 1 character that has to
I'm sure we can
survive the
work out a
journey all
fair
the way there.
price.
This is, okay, I kept a lot more of this stuff than I was expecting. You know, traveling back to Balmoral, we're gonna drop off that stuff.
At your service,
And doing that will actually be faster than moving
magic.
counterclockwise across the map.
I'd
Just because we can fast travel all the way to here, which is a very short distance, I think you'll agree. And yeah, you might be wondering, but Steve, why not make yourself the Nerevarine, or sorry, the Hortator is what it is called when you become the leader of the Great Houses. But why aren't you doing House Lalu first? Because you lead them, right? Well, there is a reason, and it's sort of... I guess the way it makes sense in my mind is that my character would say, well, I can kind of take that for granted. You know, that will be easy. So, the way it works in my mind is that he would be thinking, we can save that for last. because it'll be a little more than declaring it, so... Razor break, and that leaves us with... Yeah. Very good. Still need to decorate that mansion. Any day now, guys. Any day now. I gotta say, being able to, you know, hyper jump across Skyrim, that would have been... that would have saved so many issues with that game, but then, you know, you would have been able to... how do I put it? If you'd done that, you'd be able to outrun the dragons, you would glitch out the dragons, so... For the sake of having dragons, which is not special even slightly, for the sake of having something that has no value, we must sacrifice, you know, something that has great value, because that makes sense. Oh my word, this... I will never get sick of this. I have... you know, 2 playthroughs under my belt with this degree of mobility, and it's kind of crazy to me. Shara's hut, wise woman's yurt. Quick save and speak. You have been named Nerevarine by the 4 tribes of Ardenfell. You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy, where Silaku, Aimusa, Zainab, and Erebanisum all have named you Nerevarine. You have fulfilled the 5th trial of the 7 visions. Right. Tell me of the becoming Telvanni Hortator. I do not know the ways of wizards. I've heard that they honor the tests of life and death as we do. The ones who live a long time. The ones who die are forgotten. They are old, strange, and terrible. I know little, but I am afraid. And that is my counsel to you. Be afraid. She's definitely right to feel that way about it. It is no time to be bold and careless. It is no time to hoard your treasures. With wizards, there are no second chances. Alright. And asking her about Telvanni Counselor, she directs us to Sadrith Mora and that sort of parliament building they have there. Good advice. You know, that's the correct way to go. Tell me about Redoran Hortator. I do not know the ways of the settled people, but I do know, in the Council of Chiefs, you must cultivate a friend and beware an enemy. Find one who is willing or one who is well disposed to you. Win him and use him to win the others. And the most powerful chief, he is most likely an enemy, since he loves his power and hates to share it. Recognize your enemy and prepare for him. That's also good advice. People who are in charge are not, you know, in the habit of giving up that power. And I don't know that humanity is well served for that. But I shouldn't editorialize on our species. That's that's not what this playthrough is supposed to be. Veteran counselors. Go to Alrune, the chief town of the Redoran. They say the council meets under the shell of a giant emperor crab. The Redoran are proud and haughty, known as great warriors and great worshippers of the tribunal. Since they love the temple and Vivek, they cannot love you. The temple warriors hate the Nerevarine prophecies and will kill you when they see you. Be careful. That's not entirely true. If you have very low relations, then with a given ordinator for whatever reason, then that person might attack you, is what I've heard. But there is no standing order to have you killed as such. Tell me about Lalu Hortator. The Lalu are great traders, keen for profit and subtle with words. It will be hard to find someone you can trust, perhaps impossible. You have to fight with words to find the truth. Beware of tricks and lies. Seek behind appearances. Look for hidden power. Be wary. Be suspicious. You might not want to be dissing House Lalu, given that I lead it and all. Lalu Counselors. Go to Belmore, chief town of the Lalu. Oh, I've been there. I believe the counselors meet there in a great house with many rooms. The Lalu are soft and cowardly, sly and greedy. Their traders are liars and cheats. Look behind the words they speak for the truths they are hiding. She heard what I said, and she's now trying to get a rise out of me. And she kind of succeeded, didn't she? Yeah, that's about it for advice from her.
A warm welcome to you.
Could have sworn I've bought that thing several times by now. And that's stuff I said I was gonna sort some other day. I'm sounding like, you know, earlier in his life, Steve, when he was trying to quit soda. I am happy to report, however, that he eventually succeeded. Eventually. I never thought you could get addicted to that stuff, but, you know, it's, when you think about it, it's caffeine and it's sugar, and, you know, if that's not addictive substances, I don't know what is. The only thing I hear that's worse is tobacco, at least, in terms of things that are legal to purchase. Guess I'm gonna need the holy slippers. I think we all need those. Oh, this reminds me, there's a ship around here that I need to find. I would tell you to yell if you see a ship, but I probably would not hear you. It would be strange if I did. There's a lot of pearls in this region. Huh. Colossal amount. I guess if you're short on, like, cash or something, you could go over here and just die for pearls for a while. Not one of the worst ideas either. I think I mentioned this at some point before now, but a favorite of mine is playing this game and, you know, doing what I call chores in it for whatever purpose, and just putting on a podcast or an audiobook. And some people might equate that to boredom, but I feel like there's even for something that is not immediately satisfying, it still plays into a game that's interesting, a world that's compelling, and can give you a certain degree of satisfaction to, you know, by difficult ways to still master the game and its content. I know those guys over there. I remember what they are. How does one even phrase that? What? What the fuck? Okay, that's a guard. I'm guessing that creature, okay. I'm sorry, I've never seen this happen before. That was, interesting. Right, we need to find... boss. No, wait, I know how to... we can just teleport over there. Mysticism. I thought that was... oh no. I still have a bunch of skills that I haven't really trained. And the reason for that is that miscellaneous skills, they cannot affect leveling. So, unless I lose these skills in some way, and there are ways you can get arrested and spend time in prison, and that will lower random skills here and there. But, yeah, unless I do that, I will not be able to gain any further levels. And at 74, that's a perfectly, respectable level to be at. I certainly don't expect to encounter an enemy of that level. Actually, I do... no, come on. Don't... I was telling you not to do that. Me. Yeah, let's just do this instead. But yeah, doing the jumping, or rather, leaving a divine or Almsea intervention spell, not very smart, because you might trigger it by accident, like I've done several times. So, you might be thinking, which one amongst these would you want to talk to? So we're just gonna go from left to right. Just check the time. I am Felizo Lazan, the mouth of Mistress Therana, Tavani Hortator. Isn't that a special champion and war leader among the great houses? Ask how they are chosen. Well, I don't remember exactly, but I think all the Telvanni councillors must vote to choose a Hortator, and the vote must be unanimous. Since a Hortator's duty is to lead a great house in war, it stands to reason that the candidate would have to know something about war. A single no is a veto. That'll pose problems. A Hortator is a champion who leads by inspiration. He challenges opposing heroes in single combat, goes on long, desperate quests. He goes alone into the citadels of the enemy. He confronts the dangers no one else in the house is strong enough or courageous enough to face. And this basically is a book that tells us where to find the Telvanni nobles that we will need the support of. And looks like my food is just about ready. I will not be eating on stream, so what I'm going to be doing is I'll eat it quickly, and once I've done so, I will return. I'm going to ballpark it at 5, maybe 6 minutes. I am sorry about this, but that should keep me going for another half hour, or hour and a half, I'd say. So, I'll be right back. Hello, guys. That should do it for dinner. Right. So we just got a book explaining the various people we would probably need to persuade. So the leftmost person in the Tilmani Parliament says that we need to speak to her mistress Therana. That sounds like a good idea. Even though that lady seems to think that her, employer is unstable.
Is there something I can do for you?
Maybe. Let's see what the book says. Okay, before I read this, I'm gonna need to know. Okay, I don't know what the year is. I guess I should just assume that this is the year the 426 is today. Is the year of today, yes. Doesn't seem to be all that important, but I know where Therana or Terrana, I know who she is and where her tower's at, so we shall be going there. I will warn you though, she's not all there.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Pray for me. Welcome to Tel Branora. So, the wizard who lives here is, old, and her servants are not especially fond of her. Oops. Don't jump. Not yet. Nerevarine. House Telmani pays little attention to religious doctrine, or prophecies and other superstitions for that matter. Call yourself the Nerevarine, we don't care. Okay, so they're not going to be angry about it,
I don't know if I can help you, but
nor supportive. But you know, indifference, that is probably the safer way for them to react. Can't seem to get up through that way, so let's try the alternative. Don't fall. Upper tower, here we go. They are using eggs as decorative objects. We're not going to be doing the Telmani quests because we cannot join House Telmani, but the mistress is currently experiencing a slave uprising. And if you can go there and speak to the leader as part of the
Is
quest,
there something I can do for
the leader will then say that one of the slaves came up here and saw what she was doing with the eggs, not eating them but using them as decoration. Imagine just rotting eggs everywhere in the house as a decorative object. Maybe it gives you good feng shui. I don't know. I remember when I had to struggle to get up here.
you? Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Yes, nothing specific to tell me. Oh, this guy has some useful spells. One of the ones I bought from him was Summon Golden Saint. There's a very specific reason why you want to do that. Oh,
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
this is Therona. What are you here for? Are you here to feed the spiders? I don't think so. I tell her, tell Lonnie Hortator. Or rather, I ask her if I could be named that. She says, it's a steel box, of course. You keep things like bitter green roots in it, keeps them fresh with a little netch blood. Or is that Hormador? Yes, or spiders. In the box, spiders' eggs. Keeps them fresh with the netch blood. You wouldn't have any on you, would you? Spider eggs. Nice, fresh ones. So go ahead, show me the Hormador. Hormador? You got it with you? Always happy to get some fresh spider eggs, or spiders. When I was much younger, we grew our own spiders. Listen politely. In Hormadors, big ones. Needed them big for the spiders. Well, spiders, you listening? Spiders, that's what I said. Big ones. So you need a big Hortator. Ours was steel with silver plating. Kirjo used to polish it. Cute little kitty. Had it since it was a bitty kitty. Gone now, of course. Drop dead. They get old. And you have to get new ones. Never quite as good as the old ones, of course. But what can you do? Oh, there you are, Diomedes. What was your name again? Are you listening to me? Continue to listen politely. She continues to chatter amiably with no sign of stopping. She looks like she could go on forever. Stubbornly continue to listen politely. Oh, it's you again. I'm glad she woke up. She fell asleep mid-sentence. Amuse her, then quickly asked to be named Hortator. Goodness, where did you learn to do that? Can you do it again? Ooh, very pretty. Do it again. Oh, please, please. Oh, certainly, I have a Hormador around here somewhere if you'll just... Oh, you want to be a Hortator? Certainly, go right ahead. Right after you do that thing again. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, goody goody. Nervarine? Is that a new play? I like plays. And... Right, well, she was pretty good.
Greetings, friend.
Can't help him. She's burning holy books. As a member of the temple, I gotta say, that's not very nice. Oh well. I guess that's one down. Okay, this time I tried to talk to this person and I told them my story and requested to be confirmed as Hortator. You'll have to speak directly to Mistress Therana about this. Her tower, Tel Granora, is south of Sager's Mora, on the southeast point of Azura's coast on a long peninsula. There's no convenient way to get there. I must also warn you that Mistress Therana is very eccentric. It is often hard to get and keep her attention. You'll do better if you try to keep her happy and not distract her with long arguments. I guess I should have asked. Next one. I am Raven Omain, mouth of Mistress Dratha. I asked them to be confirmed as Hortator. Good grief, we've heard talk about a reborn Nerevar for years and thought it was just Ashlanders superstition. You'll have to speak directly to Mistress Dratha about this. She lives at Tel Mora, a tower north along the coast. She'll be able to find a ship to take you there. I must warn you that Mistress Dratha doesn't like men of any race. I suggest you do everything possible to improve her disposition before talking to her. Okay.
May I help you?
Luckily, there's also a boat going there. Which I think she mentioned. Tel Mora, if I remember
go
this.
ahead, Arthur.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Have 10 gold repeatedly. Will almost certainly be near the top, so good thing I know how to jump. Hello, Nanine. And she seems to be
I'm right here.
not especially focused on. Like, apparently she knows that the temple is not happy about it, but she also doesn't seem particularly she doesn't seem to be taking it seriously one way or the other. And she is a foreigner, so makes sense in a way. I'm gonna speak with the secretary first. Tel Mora is a Telvanni Tower town, Diomedes. We're friendly enough with Outlanders who know what they're about. How can I help you? Alright, they seem indifferent.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Bribed her with 200 gold. And now I'm gonna ask about Telvanni Hortator. Oh, Vic, I think it's a man. Hurl yourself at her feet and plead for a hearing. And that is the way to convince her. Continue with, or she reacts by saying, "Oh, that's so pathetic. Oh, look at the poor bunny. I suppose we must be merciful and at least listen to it." After telling her the story, well, I'm glad we listened and glad you persisted. So there's something to those old prophecies after all. I shouldn't wonder. Pig-headed battle mages don't pay attention to Lady Isura's portents as they should. And you're the foretold Nerevarine. Well then, you shall be our hortator. You have my vote and my blessing and this scroll. It'll come in handy where you're going. She's not lying either. Well, I'm gonna take yes for an answer and just teleport out of here. Two down, 3 to go. I am Malam Rayon, the mouth of Archmagister Gothram. You'll have to speak directly to Master Gothram about this, and right away. His tower, Telarune, lies just northwest of Sadrith Mora. You'll need to water walk or fly. You can do that, can't you? Yep.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you...
That would be there. Wearing holy slippers so we can jump over there. That should be it. Oh, I was walking. Of course I was. Tower entry. Can I just get to the top, please? I guess that's a yes. She doesn't have anything unique to say. Brawl mirror to you? Nope. What the fuck? You've got Dremora, do you? I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Yes, I know what a hortator is. I tell my story and ask to be confirmed as hortator. No. Wait, let me think. Yes. I understand perfectly. Your story makes sense. Your proofs are persuasive. But a decision on such a remarkable matter is a grave responsibility and not to be taken in haste. I will need some time to reflect and consider and to confer with the other counselors. Leave me.
Is there something?
I guess we can wait for a day and go back up and talk to him. Yes, I'm still taking the matter of your appointment as Telvanni Hortator under consideration. I said I will need some time to consider. Don't make me repeat myself. Hey, Overseer.
Need I call the guards?
Just gonna be taunting him for a little while. That does it.
Die.
Not even gonna look at the other two. Guys, you're okay. Just a moment. Of course, game crashed. That's alright though. We saved right in front of him, so... Saving, it's a good habit. Okay, that's interesting. I had a bunch of errors there. And going by the names I saw, well, I do
Yes,
know what the problem is.
What do you want?
It was upset that the fight between the guards and whatnot up there did not conclude. So I guess I'll have to go up there and see it to its end. Actually, let's not cheese that. I'm not gonna attack him until I
Go ahead,
see
Outlander.
someone explaining to me that I need to.
Is there...
I am gonna go up to Voss. Just so that we can get that fight to conclude and hopefully have it not crash the game or cause glitches, because that would be irritating. Let's see, the town would be in this direction. There it is. Hello? Okay, she seems to be glitching out, which is probably due to the problems. So if we destroy her, dispose of the corpse, and let's just walk through the town.
Walk with
Right. I think we successfully concluded that particular conflict. And yeah, there's a reason that I'm going up to this particular spot. And that namely is that if you ask around, the wizard up here will have a reputation as the only member of the Telvanni hierarchy who's actually interested in the world and maybe keeping it from ending. Nobody else cares. So where is he?
May I help?
Nope.
Yes, Outlander.
This is
What do you
Adion.
want?
I've heard of you. Yes, you're the outlander who wishes to be Telvanni Hortator. Yes, I understand. You're willing to take the responsibility, and I'm willing to vote for you as Hortator. I think the other Telvanni councillors will also cooperate, although some might need a little persuading. Master Neloth is ill-tempered, Mistress Dratha doesn't like men, and Mistress Therina is losing her mind. Archmagister Gothrin is another problem. He will not refuse you directly, but will delay indefinitely. I recommend that you kill Archmagister Gothrin. I don't know of any solution other than killing Gothrin. I'll tell you plainly, I stand to gain if Gothrin dies. I say this so you won't think I'm trying to trick you. My advice is still good, but Gothrin won't name you Hortator, but he'll never come out and say so. And in House Telvanni it is customary to settle disputes in this manner. By a good old stabbing. What about Master Neloth? He lives in Tel Naga, the tower in Sadrith Mora. He has a short temper, but he will listen to reason if you are persuasive enough. Do not expect him to be polite. That's an understatement. Mistress Therina, she has not aged well and becomes more eccentric every year. Her tower is in Tel Branora, which is on Azura's coast far to the southeast. I think we've already, dealt with that. So, we must kill Gothrin. We can maybe persuade Neloth and Dratha. Dratha is the oldest living Telvanni councillor and is sustained by the necromantic arts. She dislikes men of all races, though I do not know why. You will find her in her tower in Tel Mora. So, we can persuade Neloth and must kill Gothrin. No, I just gotta remember where Gothrin was. Telaroon, right.
Is there something you need?
I'm listening.
Quickest way would be to sail to Sadrith Mora. Actually, no. We'll recall. Divine Intervention. Aim ourselves in the right direction. Slippers are on. And off we go.
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
That does it, he says.
There is no escape.
Right. Time to go downstairs. Good to see you. Do you have a question? Well,
May I
I
help?
guess you haven't been upstairs. On to this place. And then the last guy should be in there.
Is there something I can do for you?
Come on.
Is there something you need?
Okay, I'm gonna need my jump to get up there. Just barely made it up. Oh, come on. That's frustrating. Made it.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Right. Neeloth is over here.
What do you want? Something I can do for you.
Whatever you want, the answer is no. Have 100 gold. Tilvani Hortator. Hortator, war leader of House Tilvani? Is that necessary? Why doesn't anyone tell me about these things? So, do you want the job? Are you qualified? Good, then go ahead, I don't care. Be the Hortator. Now go away. That's, you'd think that there would be a little more ceremony to it.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
I don't know, a prize would be nice. I kind of guess we should go to the Parliament building and get our Hortator badge. That would actually be a kind of funny thing to have.
Is there something I can do for you?
Since Arion is the person that gave us advice, I'm assuming that I would have to go back to him. Kind of makes sense. You do kind of get a sponsor type character in each of the houses.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Hang on, there might be something up. Okay, there's a... Let's see. I volunteer at a church, and someone asked me if they could call me to fix a technical issue, and Well, if the stream ends early, blame God. What was I doing? We need to go to boss, which means jumping on and hop. Actually, it's probably better I go over there before that. Just everybody is a lot more likely to fix an issue if I can actually be there in the room, because anyone who's ever done tech support over the phone will realize that getting an accurate picture of what they're seeing through the eyes of someone who's not qualified, that is a pain. And it kind of makes sense for me to call it here if this is how I become the Hortator, because, you know, it's a natural stopping point. Telvanni Hortator. I see you've gathered the votes of all the surviving Telvanni councillors. That means you are now the Hortator of House Telvanni. And I have something for you. It's called the Robe of the Hortator. It is an ancient artifact and hasn't been used in centuries, but I think you'll be pleased. I wish you luck, Hortator. I may even pray for you. Thank you.
Is there something I can do for you?
Does it do anything? Not really. Oh well. It's worth 300 bucks though. Hey, that's resale value, right? Right. Kind of surprised that he didn't give me a task, but then I did advance his political career a little bit. Well, with all
Yes?
murdering the leader of House Telvanni so that he could be replaced. Let's talk to this guy. Tell me about Nerevarine. Okay, this guy hasn't heard. Nobody tell him. Oh well. So I think what I'm gonna do about all this is, yeah, I'm gonna, let's go back to the mansion and drop off our things, and let us travel to Alrune, which is undoubtedly where we will have to go, since that's the capital of the Honorable Redoran. Travel to Balmora.
Good to see you. Do you need my...
We are.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm a little hesitant about approaching guys that I know were under the influence of Dagath Ur. They still initiate conversations with you if they see you, even after you've freed them. And that's happened a couple of times, and I don't know if the coding for that is really gonna be cognizant of the whole I've already freed them thing. Because if you bump into them enough in, how do I put it, while they are under the influence, they will eventually start attacking you for no reason. Terrible, I know. Huh. Right. So that's essentially enough for me to be able to travel to Alrune with. Put on my other shoes. You know what? Since, yeah. Let's just try to make that journey, you know, on foot. Because, it's kind of neat to be traveling through the swamps in this particular style, because, last time I went through this area on stream, that was all the way back in what, episodes 3, maybe 4. Okay. Actually, there's another thing I want to show you. Getting up here is a bit difficult, but I wanted you to see this. It's kind of neat. This is one of the largest ebony mines in sort of Tamriel, basically. And yeah, this is a meteor impact crater. Something big crashed in there once. So ebony may not in fact be from this planet, although it is clearly here now. Out here, I think, is where the Boots of Blinding Speed lady was at. Never really got around to using those. But some people find those more useful than others, I guess. Oh god. I remember traveling through here on like a slow character on, well, on foot. Now, a thing I have to tell you guys about House Redrune. They are the most pious. So we're not gonna get a good reception here. Let's just see if they are speaking to us. They're not, you know, actively initiating a conversation with me.
Anything I can do for you?
I am Naminda, drill master and recruiter. Tell me about veteran counselors. They are among the most distinguished and honorable Dunmer in Morrowind. Here, perhaps you'd like to review a recent edition of the Red Book of Great House Redrune. It lists the current counselors and their residences. She insists that we read the book. Let's see. Okay.
Tell me what you want.
Speak to him. He doesn't seem to have heard of us. Interesting. I was expecting something slightly different. Let's see if we can find a named character and just ask them what's what.
Tell me what you want.
Retharan. Oh, she's heard of me. Diomedes, false incarnate, agent of the Emperor, outlaw, unbeliever. House Redrune knows how to deal with outlanders like you. Tell me about the Nervarine. You're the one they claim fulfills the prophecies. Then you are a heretic, as the temple says, and can expect no welcome from House Redrun. Latest rumors. Huh, nothing significant. Alright, well. For next time, we must find Redrun Patron. Alright guys, thank you all for sticking with me through this, and I'm looking forward to next time, and I hope you are as well. So until then, have a good one.